Welcome to the Perfect Hat Trick, the only football show that allows me a night out to come to the pub on a Monday. This week we've got three absolute belters. We have our thumping left foot pile driver, Josh. Welcome, Josh.
Hello, everyone.
Next comes our sublime left foot in the form of John Blasdale.
Good evening. Even though I'm right-footed, but you didn't know that.
There's always one, isn't it? Bloody picky. And finally, we've got our clearance that's hit him straight in the face and gone in. We've got Frank Crook.
Hello there.
Thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for the beer.
That's all right, yeah.
Thanks for the beer.
It's the only reason they come along. We're buying free. We're buying the beer. So as you can see, we've got representation from some of the biggest clubs in the world, and Nottingham Forest fan. Sorry, pal, couldn't help it.
Cheers.
But what we want to do is kick off and talk about these clubs in a bit more detail. So, Frank, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
How are you, sir?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate, good.
Good stuff.
So you must be a happy hammer at the moment.
Yes.
Talk
Up
us
and down,
through
up and down.
Talk us through the
Obviously,
things of the week.
great result of the weekend. Obviously, beating Palace 3-0. At least we can talk about Carroll instead of everyone talking about Payet.
Swear word.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But no, good result of the weekend. And hopefully we can push on from that.
Did you know that Andy Carroll had that in his locker?
And do you know what? No, I didn't.
No.
I thought he was purely a header guy.
I don't think Andy Carroll knew he had that.
No, it was
It's the most elaborate
great goal.
trip he's ever done. I think.
Yeah.
He's done it a few bars around now.
So we actually received a tweet from someone earlier to say that as he landed, apparently he's out for 2 seasons. Can you confirm or deny?
No, I can't confirm that at the moment, but it would surprise me if it was any less than 6 weeks.
And obviously the added satisfaction of putting one over Sam Allardyce. So
Yeah, obviously.
big fan of Sam?
I don't mind him. I think he's alright. He's just a simple, well, yeah, but come on, that happens. A lot more of that happens than what we see, I believe, anyway.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't have any lawsuits.
Yeah,
No.
Start.
But, yeah, no, don't mind him. He's alright.
Okay, fair enough. We said the swear word in Payet, but give us your thoughts.
Well, one season wonder, isn't he, really?
Shit.
People are calling him a legend, but he's a one season legend as far as I'm concerned.
Well played. That time someone said it.
Yeah, well, no, he is. He is.
Yeah.
You know, it showed. I mean, what did I see on Twitter earlier? We're actually, instead of just getting the ball and feeding Payet every time, we're actually trying to play for other players, which I don't think they've been doing. Because I think they're just like, oh, get the ball. Where's Payet? I think now getting rid of him, and hopefully we can bring in 1 or 2 more players and build on that result of the weekend without him.
Yeah, you weren't saying that 2 months ago, was you?
How dare you? Come on, back up your West Ham fan. Back me up.
We go back to the summer and Payet's worth 60 mil, and now you're lucky to get 12 mil for him, probably.
Yeah. Well, they keep snubbing. I think they snubbed 20 million
20
today.
rejected, yeah.
20 million rejected today.
I mean, he's got to be 30.
From Marseille.
Apparently Marseille's the only interested club.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he wants to go, apparently, don't he?
Yeah, he wants to go back
apparently
home,
it's homesick. I think his wife and kids want to go back to France.
How convenient.
But
Yeah.
It was all going tits up.
good on West Ham, like, give him a 5-year deal. Like West Ham, they do like to throw around on 5-year deals, and
Yeah.
it's
It's all
it's
back
like-
line,
yeah,
isn't it?
We'll get our money back. We'll probably double our money. So
Yeah.
What did you pay for him?
10.5 million.
Yeah,
So-
double your money, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we'll get 20 mil. I think we'll get 20. The thing is, though, you think all this money that's going out to China, you think, okay, I'm a bit homesickness, but I could be homesick.
Yeah, look at Costa.
30 million a
800k,
year.
I'll go without home for a
Yeah.
while longer.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy money, but strange
Yeah,
that Marseille is
half
where
that
he wants to
money,
go. You have loads of options, wouldn't you? You can go anywhere, really. Could you go to Man U?
I was going to say with someone from
Someone from London pick
No.
him up, maybe Chelsea.
Yeah, I thought like maybe Arsenal might have a look at him, but
There's rumours of that, wasn't there?
Well,
Yeah.
Wenger loves a Frenchman, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's too old for
he doesn't
that.
attack him.
Cut.
I didn't actually know Payet was 30. I thought he was only about 27, 28, if I'm honest.
29, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no,
is 30
nearly
now,
30.
maybe,
Yeah,
or-
I think he's actually 30. That's what I heard on the radio the other day. So
He's still quality, but he's an
yeah,
arsehole.
I think the summer was a big one. I think if you send him after the World Cup, obviously that Euro, sorry, that's the brand right there. Brown would love a player straight after the World Cup with still shirts.
But you look back at it now and wish you'd got rid of him.
Some he's just unbelievable. Come out of the blue as well. No, I didn't really expect it. I know he was off form.
Well, apparently he's done
Costa.
it every
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Didn't see that coming Costa
Yeah.
either, did we?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
apparently
no.
I read in the Sun earlier, where how true it is, that Martin O'Brien hasn't spoke to him for
3 weeks. Yeah, I saw that.
And Costa's apparently going to do a U-turn now and stay to the end of the season at least. So, how true that is, though, he's the Sun. But we'll see what happens in the future.
Well, the thing is, it's like with West Ham, with Chelsea and Costa, if Abramovich wanted to dig his heels in, you could probably do that and just
We
play
can
him in
afford
reserves.
to, yeah.
We can't do that with Payet. We have to let him go.
That's
No
right.
choice.
That's right.
But who do you get in?
Well, you don't get anyone in January. You have to bite the bullet there because there's no big deals really in January unless the player wants to leave,
Yeah.
and you're not getting another player for the Premiership because it's too competitive now. Clubs just don't want to sell to another rival.
No.
And it's
No.
like that's why the West Ham bid to Defoe was so ridiculous. Like 3 million for Defoe.
Yeah.
How much is relegation worth to Sunderland? It's actually
Defoe's 47 years old as well. You know what I mean? He's not worth.
Still backing him in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, and Fenguli as well. I can't remember.
Feghouli, first goal, he seems to be coming a bit good.
Roma bid for him now.
Hold up. I've got to take exceptions to that. He's been sent off how many times?
But they've been rescinded.
He's been sent off.
Been rescinded.
No,
Bad
I'm
reffing.
sorry.
Bad reffing.
No. Not having that. What do you think of Antonio though? Got to be honest.
Antonio, yeah, I do like him. I'm very pleased for him that he got in the England squad and actually has made 1 or 2 appearances. Right back, not sure.
No.
On the wing, I think is his
He's
best
an
place.
attacking.
I mean, he plays him up front on his own, and he don't know what he's doing.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
But on the wing,
He confuses defenders because he has
he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah.
No, but
Can't play.
very good play. He's come very good.
No,
Antonio,
I do West Ham fans like him
Yeah.
because obviously Sport Forest.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of West Ham mates.
no,
He's
he's
a worker.
He's a good player.
Come on, you just said that. I like that. We'll get on that. He's a worker. He will work his arse off for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
No, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with that at all.
He's a West Ham sort of player as well. He puts his heart on his sleeve as well. He's a really good player.
So if like just a very last thing on Payet, I mean if Man U's star midfielder Fellaini did the same thing and went on strike, what would you think about that? I mean, would you just out him? Could Man U just swallow him and put him in the reserves?
Listen, 89th minute, 1-0 down to Liverpool. You're looking at who you having, Payet or Fellaini? You're not going to pump balls into Fellaini, to Payet. It's Fellaini all day. Fellaini's the best. Plan B.
Hold up. Someone
Next
just said.
next to Andy Carroll.
Hold up. Someone just said Fellaini and the best in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I'm not having that.
Hey, 89th minute, you're 1-0 down. Get the ball in the box.
Not to Fellaini.
I think it's unfair criticism. I think he's on him. I mean, he's at Everton. He was
No, the thing with Fellaini, he's good what he does, and he's not good in playing in defensive midfield, which is what Moyes, Van Gaal, and even Mourinho played at the start of the season. That's what he's bad at. What he's good at is heading on the ball. Put him in a position where he's going to head on the ball, not run the midfield. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
When people start telling a baby giraffe to race against Usain Bolt, like it's a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
To ask Fellaini to play defensive midfield. Put him where he's effective. Put him in the box.
He's a Moyes kind of player, though. He's not a Mourinho kind of player. I think.
No.
Not at all. You know what I mean?
It's not total football, is it?
No, he is total lump it to him and then let him head it down
He's
for
Big
someone.
Sam. He's a Big Sam player.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Crystal Palace.
Payet swapped for Fellaini.
Yeah, I'll give that one a miss. I don't rather Martin Hope on QI all day long.
Yeah, not rushing at that one.
Yeah.
So obviously, Sullivan and Gold promised that we move to a world-class stadium. We'll get world-class signings, and we just had a £9 million bid for Brentford's. Let me look up his name. Scott Hogan.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Fun enough, someone I know at the weekend managed to get a refund on their season ticket because they wasn't what they bought. You know what they've been sold into.
Trade's description. Actually.
Really?
So they managed to went to their last game on Saturday, and is now getting a refund from West Ham.
Mind you, they're cheap though. It must be about 50 quid. Can't have been that much.
I think it was about. I think their season tickets were from about 600 to nearly 1,000, weren't they?
West Ham's.
Yeah, West Ham's. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm got one. Obviously,
If you wait outside the stadium, they give them away, don't they?
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. Beat up and away.
Yeah, you can't see the picture where you're sitting, but take some binoculars and it's half decent.
And the last thing on West Ham, a good sort of point into that really, the Olympic Stadium. What are your thoughts?
I've been once.
Yeah.
Won't rush back if I'm honest.
Really that bad?
Yeah, I didn't. It's just not Upton Park if I'm honest with you.
It was
not.
a place when Upton Park.
Yeah,
It's a great
you know
place.
the atmosphere over there. You couldn't beat it as far as I'm concerned. For a London club, you couldn't beat it. You know the passion over there, over the Olympic Park. I'm struggling to hear. I'm forever blowing bubbles.
And they all fighting each other as well.
They're all fighting each other. They can't keep control of it. The crowds can't keep control of it. The security.
The police didn't have the right radio wave.
The police,
did they?
yeah, that's
So
right.
they-
So as soon as
each other.
they went in the stadium, their radio
Ridiculous,
said
isn't
it.
it?
They had like,
Nice.
we got a toy shop by Avengers walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
That's what they had.
It's a joke. I'm not.
Iron Man, come in Iron Man.
Yeah.
No,
No, don't you, Spider-Man. Iron Man. Get away.
No, I'm not. No, I love the Olympic Stadium. As
No.
far as I'm concerned, no, I'd rather watch it I'd rather watch it at home on Sky Sports or BT. I think.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Or the legal download.
We do not condone illegal downloading. Yeah.
Cut that bit.
So, thanks, Frank. Moving on to John, who
No,
supports.
no, go that way.
No. John, supporter of future League One club Nottingham Forest.
Thank you very much.
Obviously, lots to talk about with your guys as well. Having the manager. Again, I have to look this one up. Philippe Montagnier from Rennes.
Yeah, he's awful. Absolutely
Well, he's got
awful.
there, so yeah.
He's my missus could do better than him. He's absolutely awful. He didn't have a clue.
What sort of record did he have before? All I know is that.
He played for. He was a keeper. He managed for a good couple of clubs, but the Premier League is just. The Premier League Championship's just an absolute awful division to get out of. You can't get out of it. We've been in there for like...
Not from 20 if you can't, no.
No, not at all. We've been in it for like 15 years now. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the Club of Forest stature, it's exactly. I mean, you can only play the Forest club cardio, history, passion, you know, how long they've been around, how many European Cups they've won. I live off the fact they've won 2 European Cups.
It's like West Ham winning the World Cup.
That never happened.
Well, Frank, I think he did. I think he did.
I'm actually surrounded, so I'm going to... No, but I mean, Forest, they don't deserve to be in the Premier League, but they're better than what they are at the moment. Actually, they're probably not better than what they are at the moment.
20th?
20th.
24?
Yeah, out of 24. It's
I mean, with
awful.
your strike force, that's unbelievable.
What, Britt Assombalonga,
Who's been injured for most.
who's been injured since the day he was born.
Yeah.
We're going to sell Lansbury to Villa, I think, for $3.5 million.
You know you need back Pierre Van Hooydonk.
Oh, Pierre, I
What
used to
a
love
player.
Pierre.
What a player.
Put-
Until he went on strike.
Look, if anyone's watching, Pierre, watching, come back. Stand the man, Collymore, come back. Please.
Yeah.
Please, even now,
Yeah.
you'd be brilliant. I swear to you.
Hey, Collymore still too busy arguing on
I wouldn't
Top
care.
Spot Live, isn't he?
Do you know what?
He
He
got
could,
booted from that. But
Do you know
yeah.
what?
He set up his own one.
do you know what?
Oh,
He
right, I
could
didn't
still
know
play for Forest, have his phone in his hand, be tweeting and arguing with everyone in the world, and be better than what we got at the moment.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Van Hooydonk was going on strike before Payet was even kicking a ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where's Brian Roy and Pierre Van Hooydonk that went on strike together, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think so, yeah, if memory serves. But yeah, it was, yeah.
But when he come back, he banged in the goals, didn't he?
He
When
did come
scored like
back and
40,
banged
didn't
in.
he?
But he was doing it for bloody Dave Bassett. Who wants to
Yeah.
play for Dave Bassett? Ever.
Crazy gang, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's sad actually, from where Forest was to where we are now. It's shocking.
I used to follow Collymore growing up on the Rock that is Candy Island.
Yeah.
I used to go and watch South End quite a bit, so where Collymore was absolutely head and shoulders.
Yeah.
You could just see he was
By a
going
mile.
absolute class.
No,
Brilliant
it's-
Liverpool. I think he's a really good player.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
so great off the field.
It's
With a
just
couple of things, but you know.
yeah. He's not a nice person. But do you know what? I'd rather have an arsehole on my pitch who can bang in 20 goals a season than a nice bloke who gets
Yeah,
me
yeah,
two.
too
So
right.
He's
you
quality
know,
player.
that's
Can't
it.
take it away from him.
No, and he got England call-ups as well, didn't he? A few.
Yeah, I think that was a competitive thing. The side I won it in the 90s, we was blessed with a load of strikers.
A lot of strikers.
So even if
yeah.
we got a few caps in there, it would have been a
It's a big thing, yeah.
achievement.
Toughie.
But yeah, Forest are dire at the moment.
And the US consortium deal was falling apart, and you've got Bender up front. So, all in all, it's looking pretty bad
Lord,
for you
there's
boys,
Bender.
isn't it?
Lord, are they?
The Lord should be the Barca.
Thinks he's Messi, just plays Messi. It's just awful. I mean, the takeover fell through. 50 million for a team that's won the European Cup twice. The history, the ground, the fan base, where it is. 50 million is nothing. And how the hell did that fall through?
Yeah,
For us, it's just. Am I allowed to say arsehole on here?
you were too late.
Right, okay, right. Raz is a complete arsehole. He's the only chairman I know that was wanting to sell the club but keep 20% stake. The fans hate him. He tweets. He's like he's the Donald Trump of football.
Yeah.
He literally antagonises everyone on Twitter with his bloody ridiculous tweets about every player in the squad. It's just absolutely abysmal the way he is with the club. And you know what? I'm just going to sip of Guinness and shut up. That's it.
Roll VT. Let's go. So Montagnier, obviously, you've already said he's crap, so I'm not going to talk about whether he had enough time. Obviously, you clearly don't. We've look at some of the names here we've got for replacements. Gary Rowett as 5-4 favourite according to the sack race.
5-4 favourite. I'd take him.
Alan Pardew.
No.
Nigel Pearson.
Yep.
Tim Sherwood.
No.
Yeah. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He was dodgy at QPR, wasn't he?
No. And he was at Burton for a while. He didn't do anything at Burton.
No, he done well at Burton. He got promoted, didn't he?
Yeah, but then he came up and then just awful.
Paul Ince.
No.
Steve Cotterill.
I'd take Steve Cotterill back.
Well, interestingly, he just got sacked on Sunday from Bristol City, who you're playing next. So imagine that you could.
He could
actually
just
take
stand
over
in the middle.
team.
He could stand in the middle.
That would be
Manage both.
Yeah.
Bristol having
I'm loving that. No, I'd take Cotterill back. Cotterill was really, really badly treated by Forest. And I'm so glad you didn't say Billy Davis. I hate Billy Davis.
Oh, he was next on my list.
Oh, is it really? No. Absolutely awful. The ego on that bloke is unreal.
Yeah.
He's just, he thought he was bigger than the club. And like we said about Payet, like we said about Costa, no player's bigger than the club.
No, not so.
You know what I mean? And Billy Davis was awful. Sorry, Billy, if you're watching. But
You won't be.
no, fair enough.
Might be watching on catch
We'll find him and send a copy of this to you.
No, but I'd take Cotterill back.
Yeah.
Cotterill had, I think, about 6 months as Forest manager, and he was getting better, but then he had a run of bad results, and Forest just kicked him out.
Yeah.
But he was bringing the youth through. He was playing good Forest football. I know it's a cliche, like Forest, like West Ham, the way West Ham want to play.
What's Forest football?
Football cliche.
Forest is on the right. I'll tell you what, Brian Clough.
So it was for the trees.
Right, Brian Clough. He said, if God wanted us to play football, he'd put grass in the sky. It's on the deck. It's how it should be played. It's how United London play football. That's how I like it.
Yeah,
All right,
football.
that's it. So I've just pumped
Love
up
it, love it.
United London there.
Good
With
work.
as well. All right, but it's how it is. It's how it is. Long ball only when it's needed. You play defenders defend, midfielders create, wingers create, strikers score goals. It's a simple game.
Simple.
When you do it
Simple
like that,
game.
When you
when you
start
do
that,
that,
it's simple.
Let me
Brian-
just see what page it's on.
Brian Clough, I remember watching him being interviewed, and he said, we've got a little fat left winger called John Robertson, and all we do is give him the ball. And John Robertson used to get the ball, and you're like probably too young, Mark, you're not. And but he used to just get the ball and terrorise, but he just run at people. He had no pace, but he used to swerve the ball, he used to swerve his body, he never used to touch the ball. Similar to Giggs, but not as good as Giggs, you know what I mean? It's a different era, obviously. But the pitches were awful, you know what I mean? But he used to create from the left wing. Robertson was an absolute genius. And the history of Forest now, I keep barking on about it, but I'll tell you now, you don't support Nottingham Forest, you don't support Nottingham Forest, you don't support Nottingham Forest. But I'll tell you now, from the teams that Forest had that were really good, I bet you could name 10 of their players.
No, I couldn't.
I bet
You could probably name them to us.
No, I bet you could.
All right,
Alright.
5 probably.
Alright, maybe not 10, alright, fine. Maybe 8.
Is Steve Stone playing then?
No, yeah,
Steve Stone,
we're
yeah,
talking Steve
right,
Stone.
yeah.
I'm talking even a little bit
Shoot
earlier.
this.
Chris Buck Williams. Where was he?
I'm going back a little bit earlier, like Shilton, Gemmell, Archie Gemmell, John Robertson, Trevor Francis, first £1 million player, you know what I mean? You've heard of every single Nottingham Forest player that I could probably name to you, because they were so good in their time.
Yeah,
You
a
know
long
what I
time
mean?
ago, don't it?
Long,
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, good history.
massive long time ago.
Love
But
history.
the thing is, that you've all heard of the good Forest players. You know what I mean? Even Pierre Van Hooydonk, Stan Collymore, Brian Roy. You know, they've Forest got a good reputation and a good history of creating good players. That's it.
But now,
But now we're absolutely awful.
well, funnily, I mean, West Ham had Henry Lansbury on loan from Arsenal a long time ago. I actually thought he looked like a really good midfielder.
Am I mistaken? Did he go in goal a couple of times?
Not the tallest player, is he? So
No, but he did, didn't he?
Just
He's
stepped
gone in
in,
goal
did
for
he?
Forest before, has he? Like as a step in?
I don't think so.
No? I thought, well, no, I might be
It's a
wrong.
bold accusation.
Frank, have you been dreaming of this?
No, I'm sure Lansbury went in when someone got injured. I can't remember who, I can't remember what game. But look it up on the internet after.
Stato.
You got to
I
change
don't
that
know when it
buzzer. You got to change that buzzer to Stato right now.
Yeah,
You
so
have a look on Google after this.
I'm gonna.
I was going to ask who's your best player at the moment. Then who do you think will be key?
Lansbury, but we're going to get rid of him. We got a guy called Matty Cash that Chelsea are sniffing around, who's really good.
Young player, is he?
He's very young. He's only 3. I think he's 19. We sold Olivia Burke to Leisberg. I think it's Leisberg or Red Bull Leisberg in Germany.
Yeah.
Sold him for about 5 million, which is ridiculous. He's going to be the Scottish Messi.
Yeah.
He's not playing it, though, is he?
So that says it all.
Yeah.
No, but he's going to be really, really good. But he's not even playing for Leisberg at the moment, like I say. But we sold him players we've sold over the years, like Dawson, Andy Reid. We sold and came back. Lascelles, who plays for Newcastle now. Carl Darlow.
Welcome to the Nottingham Forest old squad show. What we'd like
Just
to do
living
is
in the past, alright? I'm sorry. I can't help it. We've got no present or future. I know.
Trying to convince us.
Do you know what? Please support Nottingham Forest. Just come with me on this journey. Carl Darlow. But he's been tagged as an England goalkeeper a couple of years ago.
Is he now?
Yeah, we've seen that in the goalkeepers.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to shut up now.
I'll let you get back to your Guinness. We'll move on.
I'm on it.
To Canal loving Oasis super fan all the way from Manchester. We have Josh. How you doing, Josh?
Hello. I was thinking about doing a Mancunian accent, but I can't do accents.
Go on,
They all
go.
come out Jamaica.
God do it, please. You got to do it now.
Nah, well, actually, no. I'm a big fan of Ian Brown and. No.
If we keep peppering him, we'll do it. Get him another beer.
What was the fun that went viral? What did he? The one who wanted gigs at the end of the season. What was his name?
Oh, well, yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, give it gigs for the season.
Andy Tate.
Yeah.
Give it gigs at the end of the season.
Yeah. Give it gigs.
Yeah, give it gigs at the end of the season.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I can't do that accent either.
So accent you're not good at. We've established that, yeah? Right, okay.
We'll move on from that side of it then. Well, obviously, 1-1 with Liverpool yesterday. So, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it signifies change arounds with the last 2 games. I think we've come back from being 1-0 down. Hasn't really happened the last few games. I think Moyes was an absolute disaster. We was getting battered by the teams that are around us. Van Gaal, to be fair, I didn't mind Van Gaal, if I'm completely honest. He just played really boring football, so I did sympathise with anyone who went up there. I say up there because most of the fans do come from London.
Yeah,
so it's a long journey back after seeing a 0-0 draw. But then Mourinho's come in and he's it took him a few games, but he seems to instill a winning mentality, and it seems to be going well at the minute.
You're in 6th place, 12 points behind Chelsea.
Yeah.
Can you catch them?
No. No, well, I don't know. Like with Costa, with everything that's happening with Costa now, I think that could be a big point in the season. But I think it's too much now. I still think we're relying heavily on Michael Carrick at the minute. I think we need a replacement for him. Like yesterday, Liverpool pressed him, and he did show that he's past it, but he's been a quick fix for what it is. And obviously, like I said originally, like Fellani was playing there, and it was an absolute disaster. We was losing more games than we were winning. I think we went for a spell where we won in like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So it was really going bad. I started seeing people saying Mourinho's past it. But then he seemed to find his balance. But that balance has come from a 36-year-old midfielder. So it needs to replace with him. But I can't see who we're going to replace Michael Carrick with.
It's just not. He's not like a sexy footballer, is he? He's always been quality, but he's not been sexy enough. I think that's why he's just hindered his chances at Man U.
When you look at how much Michael Carrick has won, and you look at the number he's got in the back of his top, he took Roy Keane's number.
Yeah.
No one's mentioned Roy Keane since he retired, and that's a testament to Michael Carrick. He's played more games than anyone. Well, I think he's played just short of 400 games for United, and look what he's won, and that just says it all.
But you think everyone's too scared to say he's better than Roy Keane?
Roy
Keane just hunt them down and kill them.
Boy, if you're watching, I love you.
I love Roy Keane. No one for us.
Now that's
Sorry, we go to stop with that.
What?
Toilet. I need to go to the toilet.
Go on, have a toilet.
I need a toilet break.
Is there glass?
I don't think there's some more.
You can edit this. I'm sorry, alright?
No, I'm not editing it. You're gone.
Remember, there's no light.
I know.
Yeah.
I know this.
Now that he's gone. Right. Forest is shit. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
Right. This goes out. Forest is shit.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
And his top's too small for him.
Yeah, but in the past. Moving on. Ibrahimovic, Pogba, Mkhitaryan. Who's the best signing?
Tough.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
You know what? I like Zlatan, but I feel that Zlatan's made a career. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big
Controversial coming up.
Yeah, Zlatan's made a career out of bullying the little sides. Now, I don't think he's a big game player. How I'm going to put my substance to this. When I say substance, it's more of a theory. All the time when you used to watch Champions League, he never used to play well, which made me thought maybe he just don't play well on ITV.
Right.
But then he scored a hat-trick against England.
But that's not a big game, is it?
Yeah, so then I thought, he just don't play well against good sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then again with Zlatan, on a serious note, he's won the league title everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
So he scores goals. He scores 20, 25 goals, but he's never won a Champions League. So I think when it comes down to the big games and when the chances are limited, he don't seem to be the same player. But that being said, he's effective over a league season, and I do think he's a great signing.
He boosts confidence. He must boost confidence because he's got that aura.
But he does. But then the thing is, Ibrahimovic is in there to win the title. We're not going to win the title now. So at the end of the season, where are United's? And when you look at Rashford and Martial looks half the player from last season, and he's only ever played left wing, and as a traditional left winger, not even an inside forward like he's at Frank Crook. So he's changed his game. Rashford hasn't played centre forwards. So at the end of the season, United haven't won the Premier League title. Ibrahimovic may retire. I think I've seen rumours that he's going to stay another year. But if we don't win the title, Ibrahimovic goes, and Mourinho, obviously through history, loses his head after 2 or 3 years. I'm just concerned, where does that leave us? Because if Rashford be the same player he would have been if he played 20 games a season, with Martial probably won't even be there. I reckon he'd go Arsenal at the end of the season, if I'm completely honest. And that's the thing with Mourinho. He's in there to win a title. If he don't win a title, then I don't know where United end up. Because through history, after Mourinho leaves, that side don't really do too well. You look at Chelsea, how long did they take to go with Mourinho leaving? Inter Milan got into non-existence. Real Madrid, Real Madrid always guaranteed a new manager.
Spanish league, though.
Yeah, exactly. There's only been 1 or 2 teams, but then again, I don't think they've won a title since Mourinho's left. So that's the thing. Like we need someone to build a dynasty like Ferguson did. I don't think Mourinho's the person, but he could win us titles. Not this year, but probably next year.
Yeah.
Well, I think he always good. I think he looks nailed on to win the League Cup. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because Liverpool will probably beat us in the final. But
yeah.
But Pep's already said that he's in the twilight of his managerial career, isn't he? And he's like, what? He's
not
on his
very
way.
good at the moment.
Oh, he's not great at the moment, but it just shows how hard the Premier League is, really, doesn't it? When you go to Spain, you go to Germany, there's like 2 or 3 clubs that can win the league.
Yeah.
You go to the Premier League, Stoke can be United or Chelsea or West Brom.
Anyone can be anyone on their day, can't they, in the Prem?
yeah, no, I think with Spanish
That's not
league.
that crazy.
I think with Spanish league, what I always think with Spanish league, when you turn it on and you say you didn't see the score, you never really know which team's winning. Because it's not like a other team just sitting deep or just like parking the bus, so to speak. But in England, you can always sort of tell like who's winning because there's that clear tempo change or something along those lines. So it is a completely different ballgame. I think Pep's found that out the hard way.
I know Mourinho this week said that he compared Pogba to Frank Lampard. Is a good comparison?
No. He was signed before his talent. He was signed to sell shirts. Like I'm not a massive Pogba fan. I like what he does against the little teams, same as Zlatan. But in the big games, in the Euros, it was non-existent. Like he was playing on a team of Kante and Matuidi, 2 players who are defensive minded, and he still didn't take the game by the scruff of the neck. But then again, he sells T-shirts and he gets top trend on Twitter.
Do you not think he's getting better?
No, I think Pogba is what he is. I think he's really good against the little sides. I don't think he's got the mentality. I don't think he's matured enough to play in them big games. Like I see yesterday, he was clearly struggling. But instead of playing simple, he was trying more skills on the halfway line and getting found out. Yeah. So I think it's going to come down to maturing. But at the minute, I'm not sold on Pogba. I'm not sold on Mkhitaryan. I'm not sold. No, I like Mkhitaryan. I'm not sold on Pogba and Ibrahimovic for the reasons that I was bought. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think that's where
he is still young, but you got to admit it's probably the very worst piece of football business ever. then we go for 1.5 million, then buying him back for 89 million 2 years later.
Yeah,
Absolutely stupid business.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything worse. Can't think of anything
Yeah, because
worse.
the reason, because the game where he left was Paul Scholes come out of retirement. Then Paul Scholes was 39, going on 40, and he come out. So instead of Ferguson paying Pogba, he bought a 40-year-old Scholes back. And Pogba thought, I'm having enough, and he left. After that, I think John O'Shea was also in the centre midfield there, so that's enough to make anyone leave if John O'Shea started in front of you.
I think I'd quit if John O'Shea went in front of me.
Yeah, we've had some shockers. So a double-edged question for all three of you now. So the transfer window is open. Out of your clubs, who would you like to buy, who would be your on the buy, and who would you like to see go?
Cool.
We're probably not going to hear of...
That's it. No, I haven't got a clue. I mean, I'd just like, from Forest's point of view, a good goalkeeper and a striker. That's it. I don't care who it is. I don't care. We need to keep up the guy we've got at the moment. Stochovic, I think his name is. He's not great. He's the Claudio Bravo of the Championship. He's awful.
Not be able to get Bravo.
Exactly.
Do you want
Not be able to get the real Bravo.
No, you're alright. We have Jack. We've got signed Jack. And I'd like Britt to stay fit and a striker to go with him. That's it.
Right. Who would you get rid of?
For obvious reasons at the moment, Payet. I'd like him to stay. I just can't see a U-turn if I'm honest.
He's lost the fans.
He's lost the fans.
No, he's not
I mean, I've seen on the Facebook and Twitter, 27, 2+7, crossed out, Payet and Carroll underneath.
Yeah, that's two really.
I mean, he's completely lost the fans.
Yeah. I saw there was a steward guarding Payet's picture.
That's it.
I see
that.
And there was a picture of him doing that too. Even the bloke who's guarding was actually good. So
he's got to go.
It's not going to happen.
He's got to go. I don't see a point in there holding on to him. But then again, 5-year contract. Would they make him suffer?
I don't think West Ham can afford to.
I don't think they can.
Payet's paid by
So Payet to go, bringing in now Sam. Is it Byram back at right back?
Yeah.
If he can stay fit, he's decent right back. I would have said we would have needed a new right back, but I think our fullbacks Cresswell and
Carl Jenkinson.
No,
keeps being touted around. But
I think in the defensive area, I think we're all right. Keeper wise, bit hit and miss really. Adrian's now been dropped. Randolph's not done too bad.
For like Birmingham rejects.
He's actually not done too bad. So for now, I'd probably say keep him. Midfield, I don't know, it's hard. Noble, he hasn't even been on it this season.
He's got to go.
Noble hasn't been on it. I mean, last season everyone was calling for his England call up.
Yeah.
Where's his
but
cap?
Probably for me, I've never been a Noble fan.
No,
last season he did very well. Last season,
you know, he's one of those balls that likes a Hollywood ball. You know, he'll pick it up in your own half, and he'll look for that cross-field ball to say, shall we say, Payet. And he tries it every time.
If you ain't got it in your locker, there's no
No.
point, is there?
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like Rooney.
Rooney's going to be your centre back next week.
But going on Andy Carroll's past of, you know, plays 1 or 2 good games and he's injured for 6 weeks, I think we desperately could do with a striker.
Yeah.
On who? I don't know. Maybe pick Rashford up on loan for 6 months.
He won't
let him go, will he?
No.
Mourinho won't play him, but won't let him
No,
go.
well, I think he's a good plan B from Mourinho, and he comes off of the bench. He normally does quite
But
well.
he could have done that on Sunday.
Yeah, he didn't bring him on Sunday.
He didn't. Sunday.
He didn't. Everett scored a goal, didn't he? So that's why he put him up. I can't believe how many he went to him, which is playing, if I'm honest.
Well, my son said he'll get 10 goals this season because he'll be a bit part player. In your face. You know nothing about your team, Mitchell.
From Manny's point of view, who would you get rid of first?
Rid of.
Flavey.
Flavey's signed another year deal, I think. There's better players. There's better players than Fellani, but obviously we need to replace Michael Carrick. For he's a great servant to the side, but we do need to replace him. I think I really like Verratti at PSG. I think he's a really good player. I like Thiago and Alcantara at Bayern Munich. I think they're different types of Michael Carrick, but they sit deep in front of the midfield and create from there. Like left back, for example, Darwin's been playing now, but we've got Luke Shaw. I would like to see Luke Shaw give him a game. Van Gaal brought through Buffett Jackson as well. I thought would look like a good player. But Mourinho he won't take the risk on the young guys because he knows they could concede him 3 points.
Yeah.
So
But then he brings Fellani on and gives a bloody penalty away.
Exactly. He's like really going back into that defensive midfield role we was talking about earlier. I think like Van Gaal he left a few young guys in there. I think we've got a few good players in there. But yeah, I think your defensive midfielders key and centre back as well. I can't think of any good centre backs off the top of my head. Like, there's not many going around anymore, is there? Centre backs are dying breed now.
John Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Ryan Breach, yeah.
John Terry.
Yeah. I'll take one.
Yeah, take one.
Palace player.
He'd do a good turn for someone
Sorry?
for a season. I'll tell you
What,
that.
Palace?
See him at Peterborough,
he,
got
was
sent off.
pretty, he was pretty dire.
If you
wasn't
get
he?
sent off at Peterborough, then bloody hell.
So it wouldn't be right to host a show in a pub without having a little pub quiz. So we have spared absolutely no expense. We've got an amazing prize for you to win. It's you could walk away. I'll give you a teaser because I'm just the kind of guy I am.
Oh my god!
You could win a signed picture, England legend, excellent crosser, played in the UK and abroad.
Becky.
Now.
Got me back.
I'm not going over the top of it, but this is actually I've gone all out on this one.
Townsend, isn't it?
I've gone all out. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to test your buzzers, John. Might just hold it up to you, Mike, just in case. Might hold it up to his. Right. Right, so you probably haven't come out at all those. But so question 1: in 2006, Bolton Wanderers signed an international player for less than 24 hours before being transferred to another Premier League side. Who was the player?
God, yeah, Mark.
What year was that?
2006.
I'd do better guessing Abramovich's phone number.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, go on then.
He had 59 caps for Germany and was signed from Liverpool.
Oh.
No idea. I thought I knew it, but I haven't got a clue.
Oh, stumped you boys.
Where's my son when I needed him? He would know
Was this
this.
2006?
2006. German international, 59 caps from Liverpool.
Oh,
Went to Bolton for less than 24 hours.
Was it? Haman.
Yes!
Oh, well
Peter
played.
Haman. Thank you with a point.
I like it.
Okay, question number 2. Which current Premier League player is the fastest? Clocking.
Oh, I'm going to go with the Ox.
No.
what was it?
Oh, you have to.
Can we not let the question finish first?
Yeah.
Sorry, I jumped in. I'm sorry.
You're out the question.
Oh, well, you should have told
I'll
that.
say
Yeah,
that.
you should have said that.
Okay, which current Premier League player is the fastest, clocking a top speed of 22 miles per hour last season?
Oh, I don't
I mean,
know
Josh
who
pressed
that
it, but
was.
you've got a delay on yours.
Go on.
Go on.
I'm going. Oh, actually, it might be. I'm going Walcott.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Aaron Lennon.
Incorrect.
oh, I might have another go.
Yeah.
I did mine. Bellerin.
I'll give you a clue. Clue is, in the last transfer window, he was bought for £30 million by a London club.
Lennon? He was rapid.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Lennon.
Yeah,
It's not your. I think he tricks you because this person is not a winger. So I think people think striker or winger.
Can we get someone else to do the questions, please?
Okay, well, £30 million
Bought for
transfer
30 million from
went to
London.
Tottenham. Tottenham signing £30 million in the transfer window.
I was going to say Danny Rose, but he won't sign for 30 mil.
He signed the lead. The answer was Musa Sissoko.
Oh, from Newcastle.
Fastest player in the Premier League.
really?
Surprise, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Suzuko, sent
I
him
thought
in.
you was faster than him.
Well, I am.
That's what threw me.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
23 miles per hour.
Exactly.
Yeah. You learned something new on this show.
Exactly.
Education.
Oh.
Exactly.
Should have got that.
Not
Okay.
just the bomb.
Here's one for the keepers amongst you.
Well,
Which former England international goalkeeper had 2 Premier League winning medals, playing just 12 games for both clubs in total?
Richard White.
Correct.
you're not a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Professional substitute.
One all there by you two.
No.
Question number 4.
Can you just ask what year Nottingham Forest were founded?
Yeah.
So I'm getting a point, please.
Can you name 8 Nottingham Forest?
Yes! No!
Which former Arsenal player
Oh,
holds
for God's sake.
the record for fastest Premier League goal as a substitute, scoring against Tottenham in just 6 seconds?
Walcott.
Correct, you're out.
Terry Henry.
No.
Can you read the question again?
Which former Arsenal player holds the record for the fastest Premier League goal as a substitute, scoring against Tottenham Hotspur in just 6 seconds?
Can we get a year? After Frank answers.
After Frank answers, yeah. Don't give him any more clues.
I'm going to say...
Was we talking about
I'm
his
pretty
person
sure.
earlier?
I couldn't give away any details.
Because I know what I'm going to press.
I'm going to say Lundberg.
Incorrect. Do you want a clue? Go on.
What's we talking about?
I'm not saying.
What's we talking
You've
about?
already pressed your buzzer now. You got to know.
Was it Bentner?
It was Lord Bender.
Bentner.
No, Forest player.
Yes!
You got
No. He's not a
player.
Forest player.
Because it's at 1 point each, isn't it?
That's 1 point each.
Down to the last question.
Last question. Which
What,
London club?
Forest? Oh, right, okay, sorry.
We'll stick with London. Which London club has played home games in 18 different locations since they were formed in 1886?
Fulham.
No. London club. All right, Josh.
I don't know what I said Fulham. Headroom.
You got excited. You shot your load too quick there, mate.
It's not the first time, from what I've heard. Sorry.
We've sunk. We have sunk.
We have gone down.
We're
I'm
getting
so
there. We're
sorry.
getting there.
Too much Guinness.
Any clues?
Yeah, come
The
on.
clue is
It's a London club.
this club sold Les Ferdinand to Newcastle.
QPR.
QPR.
I only come from behind.
It's come from behind. Yeah, it's come from behind.
Allegedly.
So you win. England legend, signed photo, brilliant cross, played in the UK and abroad. Tony Dorigo.
Oh, I love Tony DeRigo.
If that doesn't
Tony,
get,
if you're watching, I love you.
we love you, Tony.
That's
We
going
love
to get at least
Tony
$4.99 on eBay.
That's already on eBay. Where's my phone?
Actually, well, the premise is every week the prize has to be less than £10 off eBay. That was £6
Yep.
plus £2 for the frame, £8. I mean,
Thank you.
you can't buy it. Well, you can on eBay.
Well, you can, yeah.
Yeah,
Tony DeRigo. What a legend.
it's not bad. That
I like
I
that.
think I actually made it look pretty good.
I think you did.
I mean, the runners of the show made it look very good.
There is no
Did he play for
similarity.
Forest? Did he play for Forest? So
No,
Never
he's one
played.
of the few players that didn't play for Forest.
that's why he's played for England. Okay, now it's time to take a quick look at some of the recent football stories that's been happening this week. So, obvious big stories: Diego Costa heading off to China for reported $30 million a year offer. Now, I don't care what player you are. You're a human being, and that's just mental money. Would you take it?
Will I take it right now?
Well, we'd probably take it.
Yeah.
If you're,
I'd take a photo if you offered it to me.
Yeah, no one's getting paid for this. So, we just
No, we
talk
do
for
this.
beer. Talk for beer.
Yeah, talking a bit, I don't know what footballers spend their money on because they can't drink. So what
No.
do they spend their money on?
How many houses can you buy? How many cars can you buy?
Yeah, there's only so much.
How many
you
women
do.
can you have on the side?
Yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous.
If you pay for your women,
Do
But
you
you know, it's
do
like
you think we'll go?
no. I think
I'll
that's
tell
all
you, it takes a strong offer to
Yeah.
leave a side what's top of the table and you're top goal scorer in the league.
I think
He
that's
might go
all
at the
it.
end of the season. Like, I do understand. Like obviously the Brazilians have come from a lot of them have come from nothing, so I do understand they've come from poverty. But at the same time, if you're earning 200k, what more can you get for your money for
Yeah.
800k? I know it sounds ridiculous, but
Yeah.
I can't see what else you can spend your money on. There's only so many horses.
I
you
think
can bet.
what he's on now will sort him out for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
30 million a year will sort out your grandkids. I mean, that's just generations of absolute.
Yeah.
You know, you never have to work again. It's just crazy money.
He can adopt me if he wants and look after me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it could. Yeah. But then he'd have to listen to all the old Nottingham Forest players.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, so I guess with Man City giving up all the goals, so it looks like Man City used up all their goals, giving West Ham spanking at the weekend. Everton result, you know, what's happening with Pep? Is he going down the pan? Will he last the end of the season?
Yes.
100% last end of the season.
100%.
If he keeps having results like that?
I think he's had a bad. I think he had a bad summer. I think I don't think he bought the right players. So I've liked a few of his ideas, but he just hasn't got the players to do it. Like Sabaleta going defensive midfields, I just don't understand it. And when he did the inverted fullbacks at the start, so I thought another good idea, overload midfields. But Sagna doing that role, like it's just. I think he's got some good ideas like he always has, but I just don't think he's got the players at the minute.
Joe Hart going, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Awful.
Could they bring him back? Could he?
Well, we said that earlier.
We
didn't
did say that earlier.
And
I
Torino
really
won him, don't
think-
they, full time?
But
They want Torino
Do you
won
know
him.
what? I think Pep's got to be big enough to turn around and say, I made a mistake.
Made a mistake.
Yeah.
Will he do that though? Will
Because it
he?
was sort of as soon as Pep got there, wasn't it? It was like, I don't like you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It
I don't
was
care how good you try, how good you
Yeah.
play, I don't like
He
you.
did the same with Yaya, didn't he? Like Yaya
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
Yaya.
"Hey,
Yaya
he's
back.
come
Yeah,
back,
that was probably
he's come
Yaya
back."
back, yeah.
I personally think Joe Hart has got a future at Man City.
Yeah, I do.
If Joe Hart wants it.
If he
Because
wants
Joe
it.
Hart could turn
He
around
don't know
and say,
how he's been
stuff
treated.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
hard,
mean?
isn't it?
And
Well, if he wants to play this sweep, he's going to have to abandon the sweeper keeper then, isn't he? Because that's not Joe Hart.
But
I
being a
agree with
keeper
you.
is not about being a sweeper.
That's what he thinks.
No, but it's wrong. You're a goalkeeper. You
Yeah.
keep the goal.
Yeah.
You're not.
You don't come out and be
you
a
don't-
centre back.
Yeah.
You know, you come out and clear the ball when it's needed, but that's not the premise of your game. You're a goalkeeper. I
Yeah.
used to be a goalkeeper. You defend that goal.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't come out 30 yards and do a
Dribbling.
nice 20-yard
Yeah.
ping to the right wing or
That's
the left
right.
wing. That's not part
I
of your
also
game.
think like when Bravo come over as well, there's so much of him made about being a footballer, like a good footballer. I think he was trying ridiculous things.
Yeah.
I think that got in his head, and I think that's affected his performance massively. I think being a goalkeeper, I think they're all kids now who are goalkeepers. They're all training their feet straight away, so they can all play. Joe Hart is only 28, 29, so he can play with his feet.
Yeah.
He don't have to go out and take on a striker, do 3, 4, 5 step overs.
No, that's
Just
right.
need to open his body and play the ball.
I've never seen a Premier League goalkeeper as bad as Bravo is at the moment. The
Yeah.
ball seems to go through him.
Yeah, there's some bad stats in there. I think it's 90 shots,
Yeah.
12
It's
conceded.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
and I'm the
unbelievable.
only stupid idiot that's still got him in his dream team. It's ridiculous.
Not
I've
doing
still,
so well, are you?
still got him in my
Not
dream
doing
team.
well.
But no, there's stuff that he should be saving even with his feet. That he doesn't move quick enough on. It's annoying. It's frustrating. You must watch it.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean?
I
And think,
it's poor.
Christ, this bloke's
It's
on
very
like
poor.
£120,000
It's
a
very,
week.
very, very
Yeah.
poor for a Premier League goalkeeper.
You know, it takes me 2 weeks to earn that sort of money.
I quite like the Sunderland goalkeeper,
Pickford.
Pickford. I
Yeah.
quite like him. He's quite highly rated. I think he did a
I
better
think
job.
there's some pretty decent keepers around at the moment.
There are. Yeah.
Forster's good at Southampton, I think.
Yeah.
Forster's-
Foster.
Forster.
Forster.
Fraser
And
Forster. Foster's at West Brom.
Foster's at West Brom. They're
Yeah.
two really good English keepers.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
are. They are.
That could push Joe Hart for the number one.
Yeah.
Again, I think with these big teams, they
And
just
Heaton
want
as
sexy
well.
names. Like, they want. They
Tom
just
Heaton at
want.
Burnley is good.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
like,
good.
we're
Yeah,
actually alright at the moment.
but didn't Man U sign like Victor Valdez, who played what? Half a dozen.
Yeah, no, he's a
dozen-
middle
Yeah,
Borough.
yeah,
You know what I
He's
mean?
a Borough.
Van
Yeah.
Gaal quite quickly, didn't
Yeah.
But the thing is, that was a sexy name, like you say.
Valdez.
Victor Valdez
Yeah.
from Barcelona. He was in Barcelona, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah,
Barcelona?
yeah,
Keeper
yeah.
for, like-
He's a decent
No,
keeper.
he's still a decent keeper.
Yeah.
He wasn't Man U's like number one, was he? He was never going to be
No.
number one for Man U.
Yeah, no,
He played in the
no.
cup games. That was it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But he didn't get a chance, and rightly so, because
Yeah.
De Gea is absolutely amazing. One of the best keepers I've seen.
Yeah, De Gea was. I mean, he was poor when he came, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
he,
exactly,
very
he had to
poor.
bulk up.
Yeah,
he had
to bulk
to
up.
physically get
And now
ready
he's
for the
just-
Premier League.
He's
You-
one
you
of the best out there.
Well, he's number one on the 20
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
he, every
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Not just
What's he
because
won?
of his
He's
number.
What's he won? Player of the Year for Man U last 2 seasons?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's 3 seasons.
3
I think it's
seasons?
3
Yeah.
seasons. I think that's just more about United than.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Still-
that actually
still,
when you keep
still
the
an
wins,
achievement all the
when
way.
you keep the wins for
Still,
3
yeah.
seasons in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, lastly, I don't know if you've heard, but at the FIFA World Club Championships, referees are now going to be using pitch-side monitors, a bit kind of rugby-esque in terms of stopping play. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's something that could carry over into the Prem? Or refereeing mistakes part and parcel of
Yeah, I
football?
don't like it. I like having something to talk about. It's just I think there's too much. Are they going to use it for diving and stuff like that?
I'm not quite sure how in-depth it's going to be, but I think they can just call back
Yeah, and I just
decisions.
think it's open. I like the goal line technology. I like that. I think that's a good.
Yeah.
I think that's a good amendment to the officials. But everything else, just leave it. Like, I like it. I think it gives you something to talk about. It adds that a bit of that human side to it, and
Well,
it
do you
all
know
evens
what?
out.
I couldn't disagree more. If I'm being honest, I love the fact that the referee's going to get help. Because unless you've refereed a game, which I have done, it's so hard and you get no help from anyone. And anything that will give you a bit of help, I think is going to only benefit the game. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah, no, but where'd you stop? Where'd you stop?
Football's all about decisions.
So say if they say right, we're going to do it for diving now. What constitutes a dive?
I wouldn't agree with that it's done for diving. I think the goal line technology, like we say, is fantastic because it works.
Oh, like
So
penalty
what
shouts. You
do
can have
you use
like
it for?
Hang on,
two
you can-
kind of timeouts, I guess. Like in
Yeah, but then you go to
in
America, don't you? You can
Yeah, I
have
don't know, lights going
three
American.
like appeals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
What
It's
do
just
you-
got to
what do
be
you use it-
regimented.
What do you use it for, though?
I think you regiment you use it for
Throw-ins, whether it's gone out.
yeah no, for game changing decisions.
Like diving.
Is a dive a game changing decision if the
What?
referee
If
sees
it-
it?
if
He's
it's a
screwed with
penalty.
Ashley Young.
No, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
absolutely.
if the referee sees it as a dive and deals with it there and then you haven't got to stop the game. The referee's got it bang on right.
So what, if the referee don't see it, you stop the game, there's a little pause, they go back,
Yellow flag
it's
on the
down
pitch.
to another officials, and then how long does it take some pundits to make a decision? And say, oh yeah, mate, and they're still, some of them are still split.
Some
I
of
just
them,
think,
some
I
of
think
them
the
take
goal
longer
line,
than others.
I think the goal
Yeah.
line's very black and white, that's it, done. I think
But you can
that's a
tell
good
if there's
one.
contact in the box for a dive. 9 times out
And
of
then
10.
you've got to take into account how the pace they're running at.
No, I think you can pretty much tell. When you watch it back on Sky Sports, you can pretty much tell if the guy's actually caught his leg that's constituted him falling over and there's a penalty there. There's very rare occasions, and it does happen, where you just can't tell. You watch it 20 times, you just can't tell. But I think 9 times out of 10, you can pretty much tell if the guy's dived. There was one at the weekend, I can't remember who it was, and the referee got it bang on. The foot was out, and the guy dived over it and went for the penalty.
I don't remember seeing how I can't remember.
You know what I mean? I
it.
can't remember
Yeah,
who it was.
remember who it
But
was.
the referee got it bang
Just
on.
go with Tottenham.
Yeah, we'll just go with Tottenham.
Probably
See,
Tottenham.
it probably
Tottenham.
changed Tottenham, but he got it bang on. So there's no appeal from either side there. And if there was an appeal, you lose your appeal.
I think before
Yeah.
this season, referees in the Premier League was actually doing quite well, I thought. And then, what makes it hard
And
for
it's
them?
Mike Dean.
Yeah,
Let's say that bad boy.
And then Mike Dean. Mike Dean crashed the party. Sorry, Mike.
You cheating bastard.
I didn't say that.
I'll say it.
Oh, Mike.
You just got to watch them videos
It's
to
a
just
shambles
show,
of a referee.
you know, yeah, when he's he's given advantage, and then Tottenham score, and he's pointing back at the halfway line. So
I think he moved around the players.
It's like that one. It's like,
I know it was it the other week. It was
serious celebration.
It was it when they went opposite Dembele. You know, shook his hand, cuddled him.
Yeah,
you know, all that. You don't see Clattenburg doing that.
Nah.
You know,
Maybe you should.
He's going to
Well,
try.
See Clanberg.
yeah. But you know what I mean. You know all that. You know. But I mean his record with Tottenham as well. It's something like they've won so much and. The other team have had someone
He's
sent
got a
off.
better record than Harry Kane. Tottenham.
But Harry Kane's actually at the moment equaling Henry, isn't he?
Yes.
So at the moment, is that the next thing now? Is it Kane better than Henry?
No,
Or-
no.
Yeah.
Well, they reckon
No.
that.
That raised your
No,
eyebrows.
never mind.
It's insane.
Thierry is one of my favourite players.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah.
My son was saying about the only one player that they think might get Shearer's record is Harry Kane. If he keeps playing, he's still so young.
He scored hat-trick weekend, didn't he?
He's still so young. He's got a lot of goals to get, but he's probably got another 10 years to get those goals.
What's he, 23?
Yeah.
24, is he?
23, 24, maybe.
Might
Another
not
10
be in the
years.
Premier League. Might go Spain.
Might go China.
yeah. Hello, China.
Oh, we can't get Costa. Tell him about Kane.
He might go Forest.
No, you're dreaming big there.
Wait up, John, wait up.
10 years time. It'll be another country. Australia. We will go Australia.
Right, almost time to wrap it up, lads, but just want to ask, who is your tip to win the Premier League? Is it Chelsea or is it anyone else that can do it?
I'm going for Bournemouth.
Yeah, bold. Good odds.
I'm actually going to say Liverpool.
I'm not going to make any friends. I'm not going to say Nottingham Forest. I'm going to say Tottenham.
Yeah, I had a really,
I
had a
think
horrible
Chelsea are
feeling.
now done.
I think Chelsea are out on, but to be different, with don't know, there's cost
If
of
anyone
things
can
about
challenge them, I think probably, for me, I think it'd be Tottenham.
I think with Ali, the way Ali's playing at the moment, Harry
Yeah,
Kane's
but they've got
getting
to
back on.
You see what happened to them at the end of last season, how they just
Yeah, they
Couple
can
of
melted.
Yeah, just
they've
melted,
got the same
yeah.
I think
players.
they've learned from that, hopefully, and to get
Well,
put
we'll
up a
see.
good challenge.
Yeah, that's
I'll say Tottenham.
They'll be in and around there, but
Yeah.
Chelsea I think will win it with 2 games left.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Forest.
No,
fair enough.
I reckon League One will be there like that.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Open arms.
I love Nottingham Forest, but I hate supporting them.
Makes you a proper football fan, that.
That's true.
Absolutely.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, that's everything from the Perfect Hat Trick. Thanks to our guest today, and just last for me to say, wish I had some beer there, because it's worked out. Cheers, lads.
Cheers,
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
boys.